Some other stories we're following for you tonight. A father and son duo have spent over 2 years working with the city of Rockford to revive the old watch factory. Oliver Emerson Development is also hoping to get another project approved. Our Taylor Castro spoke with both Oliver Emerson Jr. and Taylor. He's following in his dad's footsteps.
Yeah, David, and that goes back to his days of playing basketball at Guilford. Oliver Emerson Jr. is keeping the legacy while living up to his dad's name. The real estate development team is working to preserve the history of the watch factory and provide affordable housing.
To be able to do it with my father and be able to contribute back to my city, it's a no-brainer.
Oliver Emerson Jr. loves to tell the story of finding an old plan for 325 South Madison Street in his dad's office. Emerson Sr. had looked into the watch factory project, but it didn't pan out. Despite his father's doubts, Emerson Jr. tried to make the numbers work.
My father was able to get me in front of the mayor and the city administrator and say, hey, my son's annoying me. Can you please tell him that this won't work? And the mayor sat back and was like, no, I think we can do this.
The old watch factory has sat vacant for decades. Now the team wants to turn the building into 24 apartment units and add solar EV charging stations. With Emerson Jr.'s brother in the EV industry, the project is a family affair. Instead of adding retail, their priorities are affordable housing and keeping the factory's history in the Art Deco aesthetic.
Oh, that's mandatory. I think that anyone taking on this project would have to do that. One of our architects that worked on the project with us, his father worked in the factory. He said, I remember being a little boy with mom picking dad up from work in the same building, and to know that we're preserving it, it was just like, okay, we're doing the right thing here.
The duo's other project at 134 North Main will have a more modern style with 14 apartment units and retail space on the first floor.
Being here for 39 years of my life, like, we shop here, we shop local. So it's very important to make sure that we didn't bring a nationally known tenant to overstand someone who sells tea or coffee down the block.
Emerson Jr. is excited about these projects, the support they've received from the community, and working with his father.
Things that he's instilled in me about community development, I'm here to take on those thereafter him, and hopefully my children will do the same thing.
Emerson Jr. says there's a lot more coming. Monday is the big day when the full council will vote on both projects. And if you saw my story last week, developer Justin Fern is also seeking approval for a building on State and Main. Emerson Jr. adds that Fern is actually someone who inspired him to figure out this project. David?